Bitcoin goes from $3-4.
Hello everyone, this is Leo with ZipperTech. For those of you watching me on TikTok, I'm currently live on YouTube. If you can, go follow me or go check me out there. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Leo with ZipperTech. For those of you watching me on TikTok, I'm currently live on YouTube. If you can, go follow me or go check me out there. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Leo with ZipperTech. For those of you watching me on TikTok, I'm currently live on YouTube. If you can, go follow me or go check me out there. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Leo with ZipperTech. For those of you watching me on TikTok, I'm currently live on YouTube. My wife is here. Trying to get a link here from my live that I can share. Can go follow me or go check me out there. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Leo with ZipperTech. For those of you watching me on TikTok, I'm currently live on YouTube. If you can, go follow me or TikTok. Alrighty, sorry about that. Oh, hey, Micromage. I was uploading a video over to YouTube so I can get some of my TikTok followers come through. Today we're gonna be working on, believe it or not, we're gonna see how many of these we can repair. I bought these. These are mines, and I'm gonna attempt to see. I'm gonna see how many we can actually repair today. And I've got this Nintendo Switch, GameCube. Not Nintendo Switch, but a GameCube that's not reading disc. I have attempted to on this one. I did attempt offline attempt to recalibrate the optical drive. That was not working, or that did not work. Literally tried it. I did between 200 to 500 ohms, actually 180 to 500 ohms, and I literally tried the 200s, mid 200s. I did close to 300s, early 300s, mid 300s, and just worked my way up, and in between as well, and nothing seemed to work with this GameCube. So for this GameCube, I did decide to go ahead and make the investment, and it's the Pokemon XD version, the Gale of Darkness, and I bought the optical drive, which I believe is fairly simple to replace. I've never replaced one, to be honest. I've always just recalibrated them, but we're gonna find out together to see if we, how difficult it would be to replace it. If it's the same as
whenever it's recalibrating shit. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. This one is a bit dirty though. This one's a bit dirty, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. I can already tell that this GameCube here, it's got some gunk all over on the side. It's supposed to be new, but it's not. It's got gunk all over it. I would hate to put an optical drive that's got gunk all over it inside this GameCube, to be honest. Yeah, certainly it's going to be fun. We're going to have several repairs. How have you been doing with your repairs, bud? Alright, I'm going to set this aside. Let's go ahead and start taking this one apart. Alright, I don't have my magnet mat. I got them all in use because I'm waiting on parts for multiple customer repairs. So I'm just going to put them on my desk, my workbench. It's been slow this week. It's been raining, so I think customers are just preferring to stay inside. So this week has been fairly slow with customer repairs. What, baby boy?
Can I get my tablet from your car?
The keys are inside.
I know. I know.
I'm just going to lay this up front like that. I've seen some videos with teardowns and they take this off. I'm not going to take it off, however. Whew, I feel like a sneeze is coming. Whew, excuse me. Excuse me. And then we've got two. I'm not sure exactly what these are, but these come off. A little slow, but expect it. That after my oh, okay, you moved. Yeah, I'm in the process of, with God's help, potentially getting an actual storefront and getting out from the garage as well. We'll see, but it's all in God's hands, to be honest, because with everything that's going on in this world right now, I don't know if, honestly, if it's the right move. I don't know. With everything that's going on, you know, it concerns me having to get a additional overhead, you know? It concerns me quite a bit. And when I say everything that's going on, I mean presidential election coming up next year, everything that's going on with Israel and stuff. I'm in Texas, so the whole COVID thing I don't have to worry about. I didn't get you know, no COVID vaccines, and I don't ever plan on getting that either. That's one of the things I liked about Texas, that they did not enforce, or at least the place where my primary job, they didn't enforce it at all. And I'm not going to inject something into my body that of course, it's my belief. Anybody wants to get it done, is up to them. You know, it's their body, and if they feel that that's going to protect them, they are more than welcome to do so. But as for me and my family, no. Alrighty. I think I have a few more screws here to take off. Yep, 5 more. You really don't have a desire to have a storefront right now? You don't have a desire to have a storefront? I do. I have a huge desire, man. I've had it for the last year and a half now, to be honest. The last year and a half, I've had a desire to have a storefront. I envision having minimum 1,500 square foot storefront location with the 500 square feet in the back to be where all the repairs, parts, and stuff, extra stock can potentially be, be had, and then put up a wall in between the front of the store. Put one of those sliding doors type. I don't want a door that locks, just like a sliding door. You push doors to be able to get to the counter. Have the counter right there because you have to go to the counter to get to the back. And then have the counter, some glass cases, and then to the right have some slat walls with video games, accessories, controllers, and such. Some shirts potentially, some figurines from Funko Pops to Dragon Ball, all sorts of figurines. And then on the left hand side of that, I would like to have some OG or arcades, like Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat. That's what I envision. Honestly, that is exactly what I envision. And if God willing, He wants me to do something like that, I will. You just moved back to Texas? Oh man, you know what? I had somebody stop by the other day on TikTok actually, because I was live on TikTok. I don't remember this person's name, but they asked if I knew who Micro Mage was. I was like, yes. Well, I said I don't know him personally, but that I watch her videos and such. And they said they were your cousin or some sort of family member. I'm like, oh man, what a small world. What a small world. I don't remember who they were, though. I don't remember their name or anything like that, but apparently they said they were relatives of yours. I was like, awesome. What a small world. Alright, it looks like we are going to have to... Well, no, there's no soldering required. I'm just checking to see. It's got some corrosion here. I don't like that. This is the replacement one. And this housing here has corrosion. And another thing I just noticed. This one here, well, this is mine's. Mine's actually, it's soldered on. And this is the replacement. It's got an actual, I don't know if you guys can actually see that. This one's got, can it focus? Manual focus. There it is. This one's got a little connector here. This is the replacement one. And this one does not. This one it's soldered on. This goes to the laser. So by the looks of it, this laser was replaced. It's refurbished. It's not new. But I don't like the fact that there is corrosion on this one. This is supposed to be the replacement one, brand new. But there's corrosion on this little shell here. I don't like that. But let's test it out before I even decide to touch it, though. The one that came out of this honestly looks to be in better condition than the one I bought. But that's what happens when you buy from eBay, though. Let's see if it'll work. Okay, we're gonna see if it works. I don't know if it'll work. What I do with the wires? Did I put them back over here? Okay, I got the power cable here. This is the power cable. I just need to get the wires for what I do with them. The AV cables. I got some AV cables that converts it into HDMI, but I don't recall what I did with them though. Unless I put them back in the box and threw it back over here. And that is a certain possibility. S for SNES. HT cable for SNES. Genesis. PS2 and PS1. What I do the ones for? I literally had them just the other day. Oh, there they are. Never put them up. I just put them to the side. So I bought these from Amazon. I don't know if you can actually see that. It's for SNES, Nintendo 64, and GameCube. But this doesn't. It converts the regular AV and allows me to plug it into my capture card, and hopefully it'll display onto the capture card, which you'll be able to see as well, whether if it's working or not. Worked retail for nearly 25 years. Wow. 25 years retail. Man, I'm only 37. So that's more than half my age. You rather work from home? Yeah, I would prefer working from home as well. How's it going? PlayStation 5. Ok. ¿Es un 3 el que está aquí adentro?
Sí.
Pensé que era un 5, porque la caja. Dije, oh.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Lo malo es que acabo de recibir 3 ahí y tengo otros 2 allá que me llegaron el día antier. Así que estoy lleno de PlayStation 3 ahorita. Pero vamos a ver cuál es el que tiene usted. ¿Esto qué es? HDMI. ¿Qué es eso? No, ese es el regular, no es el backwards compatible. ¿Sí prende?
Sí, claro. Está bueno. Este es el control que tengo, porque el otro, el original se rompió y no es el que estoy andando.
Desafortunadamente ese control sí no se lo puedo aceptar.
No, está bien.
Porque es un third party.
No, está bien.
Y third party con controles no aceptamos. No se venden.
Está bien, no hay problema. Lo que usted me pueda dar, con eso bregamos.
¿Cuánto está buscando por él?
No sé, lo que usted me pueda dar. Salir en ganancia a usted y yo.
Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver si trabaja.
Para quedarnos contentos los dos. Ahí tengo los dos. Ahí hay un juego también adentro, pero tienen las informaciones también. Tiene uno de NBA 2012 y 2011. Y estos juegos.
El GTA.
El 2012, este es el 2011 que está ahí
Sí.
metido.
Estos, los deportes no se venden. Así que no le podría dar nada por eso, desafortunadamente. Los deportes
Ya no existe.
ya, pues existen, pero nomás cuando están nuevos. Ya los viejos, nadie los juega. Los únicos que se compran son los collectibles, los que los colectan. Ya los viejos de ahí, si usted se fija, ya ahí tengo un montón yo de los PlayStation 3. Ahí se quedan, ni en línea se ven, ni en eBay, ni en Amazon. Ahí nomás están colectando dust. Ok, sí está trabajando. Déjame ver cuánto se está vendiendo este. El modelo de este es...
Un juego adentro. Y le puedes quitar la información de todo los juegos, mira. No, ese yo me lo voy a llevar.
¿Mm?
No, ese yo me lo voy a llevar.
Ujú.
Este es el que tiene la...
Ok. ¿Este qué modelo es? Es el CH301A. CEH301A. Vamos a ver a cuánto se está vendiendo estos, ¿ok? Price charting. CE. CH3001A. Ok. Pues no es para enseñarle aquí. Necesito comprarme un arm para que pueda yo voltearlo.
No está bien ahí.
Se está vendiendo 42, 34. Esta es la pura consola sin controles. Esto es de verdad con juegos y todo. Con juegos y todo. 120 con juegos, control y todo. Pero lo que me voy yo son los recientes. El reciente se vendió el día de ayer. 42 con los cables que este me está dando. Y no tiene el AV cable, ¿verdad?
¿Qué?
El AV cable, el cable que viene. Nomás
No, este es el que tiene.
el HDMI. Ok.
Sí, el otro que cogió.
Y aquí está este, también es el mismo modelo. $34 también. Lo que le podría dar yo por él sería 20.
¿Y el juego?
El juego, vamos a ver aquí. Come on. Esos son juegos que me mandaron por correo hace 2 días y nunca los borré. Come on. Este juego le podría dar yo $5.
Ahí,
25 en total.
¿está todo?
Bueno,
No, bueno. Esto me lo digo también, el control, ¿verdad?
el control sí, no, el control desafortunadamente no
Está bien.
los puedo vender el control. Porque es un aftermarket y la gente pues aftermarket controls no los compra. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Y tiene $25. ¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta para mí?
No, papi, gracias.
No, gracias a usted.
Todo, bro.
No.
Este es el cabecillo.
Ok, está bien. Muchas gracias.
No, gracias a ti, papi.
Bueno, ahí pasen un buen día. Alrighty, sorry about that, y'all. I have not forgotten about you guys. Customer just walked in with PlayStation 3 to sell. They were trying to make some money. Alright, I'm going to plug this into my computer just to give it power. I forgot what I was saying, but I think I was talking about this device here. I bought this on Amazon. It allows me to convert this connection to HDMI, and then which will allow me to also display it onto my capture card, which means that I would plug my HDMI cable to this, and I will plug this into the GameCube. Just plug the GameCube up, power cable. Oh, it's already on. Oh, snap. Turn that thing off real quick. Okay, there we go. That's what I need. And we're going to go ahead and display this, of course, onto there. Let's see if, and as a matter of fact, actually, we're going to go make this a bit bigger. Let's go into our test bench here. Turn our TV on as well, because I need to be able to see it. Test bench. You moved back to Texas. What part of Texas did you move to, Marco Mage, if you don't mind me asking? Part of Texas did you move to? All right. So this GameCube, by the way, in order, I have it open, completely open. I have to hold these two tabs here and then press the power button. Let me grab a game though, because if I don't have a game, there's no reason for me to even do that. I got a GameCube game here, but the other day I think maybe this game also was faulty, maybe. So I'm gonna see if I can grab another GameCube game. I have another one here. I have two GameCube games. Hopefully one of them actually works. Got Crash. We're gonna try this one here. Hopefully this one's in, oh no, this is in worse conditions than the Spider-Man. This one's just completely scratched up. I don't know if it's not reading because maybe the game, and I don't have any other GameCube game to test with. So this one's in a lot better condition. I think it should read. Let's press the power button. It's reading. It's not doing what the other optical. Yep, it's reading. So it's not the GameCube game. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's actually reading the game just fine. So I'm going to use this as a dummy test right here. I'm going to try to figure out why this one's not reading. So with this one, what it does is spins, but then the laser goes all the way to the very, 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 very back. And I don't know if the laser itself can actually be replaced on this. You're welcome, babe. I don't know if the laser can be replaced on this. I don't want to replace the entire thing. I'm wondering if just the laser itself can be replaced. But yeah, it's actually working. DFW. So we're close by, because I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. I am in Fort Worth, Texas, bud. That's funny, man. I've been watching you for a very, very long time as well. Never expected someone that I'll be watching on YouTube, to be honest, to, you know, whenever you think of people you watch on YouTube, you think that they live so far away from where you live. You never expect them to, you know, basically live anywhere near you at all. Yeah, I live in the DFW area. I live in Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas. I love it over here, man. My goal is hopefully in the next 3 to 4 years, both my wife and I, we you know, have plenty of money to where we can buy ourselves 5 acres, get a home out in the 5 acres, somewhere in the middle, where we don't have those cookie cutter homes just like the one we're living in, to where you could just stretch your hands and be able to touch the other home. I want to have minimum 5 acres. It'll happen sometime in the future, but right now money is tight, especially with having Biden increasing cost of everything. I say Biden because I believe it's his fault. Alright, I got a call. Super Tech, this is Leo.
Hey, I talked to you on Monday. My name is Adam.
Yes, sir.
I was just wondering if I was able to bring my PS5 up there now.
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. I'm on the way.
Alright, see you in a bit. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
You're in Hurst, Fort Worth, man. You're literally in my backyard. You are literally in my backyard. Or I'm in your backyard. We could put it either way. Yeah, I live in Fort Worth, honestly, off of 820. So if I take 820, going west, I think, I would reach Northwich and Hills. You are so close to where I live, literally. I live Fort Worth off of Lake Worth. Near Lake Worth. That's a small world, man. Honestly, I get surprised every so often with how small of a world we live in, to be honest. I watched you for for a pretty long time, actually, and I never expected that someone I'd be watching on YouTube to be in my backyard. Not literally, of course, but you know what I mean. We live close by. That is hilarious. I'm trying to reach on YouTube, man. I'm trying to reach the 4,000 hours. I have 2,500 hours on YouTube, and that's because I hadn't uploaded anything in a very long time. I've already reached 1,000 subscribers, I believe. I think the last time I checked was a few weeks ago. So I think I reached already the 1,000 subscribers. The watch hours is what I need to reach now. Watch hours is what I need to reach. I'm at 2,500 watch hours as of a couple of weeks. I think right now maybe around 26, maybe. $2,600 watch hours. I want to be able to monetize my channel, to be honest. I did think about converting my gaming channel. I used to stream quite a bit, and I was thinking of converting that because that one's already monetized. I monetized it a long time ago. When I say a long time ago, it's maybe been like 6-7 years ago. That's whenever the whole gaming thing, streaming live and such, was popular, and I gamed for a couple of years, streamed and stuff, and I monetized that channel, and I had quite a few subscribers. Thought about converting that channel to it, but I was like, I just need to build a new community though, Need to build an e-community specific for this. It's been difficult for me to raise a community though because I'm not consistent. I've got too much going on in the real world, so whenever I have the flexibility, I'll go live. I work during the day and then I run a business after work, and sometimes I'm swamped with repairs to where I don't have the flexibility to go live because got too many repairs. But this week and last week has been somewhat slow with repairs. I still get some, but it hasn't been as busy as it's been in prior months. You're pretty lost here after 15 years away. Where did you move from, if I may ask? Texas is a pretty good state to live in, man, especially if you're in this area. There's not a lot to see, you know, like in other areas, like sightseeing and stuff. But, I missed a screw there. I have to take the power button off again because I missed a screw in this power button here. It's going to be in the way. I didn't want to leave it. I could have just left it out, but I didn't want to. $4K was a challenge because it only does 12 months. Oh, seriously? So I'm at 2,500 now. That means I have to literally get it by the end of the year. I have to reach 4K by the end of the year, or else it restarts all over again. Wow. I did not realize that. It's only 12 months and I can lose hours if I don't stay consistent. That's not good. It's probably why I'm having issues. I haven't been consistent with YouTube going live. I started using TikTok. To be honest, for the last 6-7 months, I've been using TikTok. So I haven't really been consistent with YouTube. Okay, I believe I've got all the screws. I did like 2 videos a week for a while to get over it. That was a grind. 2 videos a week. Wow. I wonder if watch hours from live streams, if that works. Because I don't think I don't. The hardest part for me is editing videos, honestly. I don't have an editor, and I don't have money to pay for editing either. Not right now. We're in a tight budget, both my wife and I are. So I don't have throwaway money like that, you know? If I had money like that, I wouldn't be doing these videos. I wouldn't be doing console repairs. You know, I'd be spending time with them and maybe traveling and such. Okay, I've got everything put back together on this. Let's just go ahead and put this top housing. Oh, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Oh man, yeah, I see why it's different in Texas for you, man. I've been at Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's beautiful out there. Very beautiful out there. Seeing all those mountains and stuff. Yeah, I can see why Texas is not. It'll be difficult to be acclimated. I went to Colorado a few years back when I used to work for Cash America before they were bought out by First Cash, and we had to do conversions from the systems. We had to convert the systems network and systems themselves. I remember we traveled all the way to Colorado Springs. It was beautiful out there. Man, these consoles, I gotta tell, these retro consoles are fairly easy and simple to work with, take apart and such, that I honestly do not mind receiving these for repair. Now, of course, customers have to be okay with spending the kind of money they would have to spend to get it repaired, but otherwise, these consoles are fairly easy to take apart and troubleshoot, to be honest. They're not that difficult. Alright, let's go ahead and test this one more time. I'm gonna put in a game. Oh, now this thing's not gonna open now? Okay. Looks like I may have broken the lid, maybe. Okay, gotta take it fully apart. Again, because I don't think it's touching the latch. Come on. That one doesn't want to come out. This one only has 4 screws that holds it in place. Well, it depends on which model you get as well. There's some models that have more than 4 screws. Okay, that screw didn't want to come out. Okay. It opens just fine. I'm not sure what was stopping it. Were the screws too tight? That is a certain possibility. This is a GS5. Your title says PlayStation 5. No, the title didn't change. I thought the title was going to update. No, this is not a PlayStation 5. This is a GameCube. Title should have updated whenever I went live. But if it didn't update, let me see if I can update the title. Where would I go to update that? Honestly, because I don't know where to update it. I know whenever it pops up, I went ahead and put it in there. Okay, I'm gonna edit that title real quick. No, the PlayStation 5 was yesterday. I don't know why that didn't update. Okay, title's updated. It shouldn't say just PlayStation 5s anymore. Bringing OBS. Yeah, it's OBS. I changed the title before I hit live. I guess it just didn't update it on the YouTubes, to be honest. Yeah, but this is a GameCube. This is a GameCube. It wasn't reading games. We replaced the optical drive on it, and it reads games now. We're going to test right now here shortly as well. But yeah, appreciate you joining the live. A show of hands. All right, let's see if this is open. Yes, it does. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't open up before. I didn't think I had tightened it up too much. Alrighty. Let's put in the game. Put in the GameCube game, Spider-Man. Is this for sale? Got it for $19.99. And turn it on. Fingers crossed. There it is. It is reading it. Alright, so this one down. And 4 Nintendo Switches to go. This one I don't think I'm going to be able to repair. Looks like it was chewed, actually. By the looks of it. I'll show you here in a bit. But this one's repaired. Let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. And get that one repaired, and we'll set that one aside. We'll send the invoice later on. I love this, man. It's one of the best investments I made. $35 investment here. It allows me to display retro devices, retro consoles onto my game capture card as well. Whenever I'm testing them. So it's one of the best investments I have made in regards to buying this. Now this is for NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo 64, and GameCube. I do have the other ones for the other consoles like PlayStation 2. I think I also have one for Super Nintendo, SNES. This is for SNES. I got one for the NES as well. Put it back in its box. Put that aside, and I'll put it up afterwards. And then I'll send an invoice on this in a bit. No, it doesn't reset, but it's 12 months span. Okay, it doesn't reset. Okay. Oh, I lose the oldest months. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So, as the months are moving forward, whatever hours were on that 13th month, basically, those hours get lost. So, if, let's say, for an example, I had 10 hours on that month, I would lose those 10 hours. I see what you're saying. I thought I would lose. I thought it was like a 12-month rollover, meaning that if 12 months in the year period, at the beginning of the year, I would lose those watch hours or something. That's what I understood. Love streams are great. If you got views, lots of hours. Yeah. The thing is, for me, I have to be consistent, honestly, and that's my biggest problem is consistency. It was actually one of my problems back in the day when I was streaming as well. Although I did manage to monetize the channel and get, I don't remember how many subscribers. I think I reached 5,000 to 6,000 subscribers on that other channel. And I did. It took me a year and a half. I've been doing this already since 2020 for repairs, and I've yet to monetize this channel. But that's because I've been off and on with this channel, though. I've been off and on with this channel to the point where, yeah, this is the optical drive that we replaced off of that GameCube. I am gonna in a later video, potentially, I'm going to see if I can refurbish this optical drive. That other one was for a customer. They wanted it right away. So they didn't want to wait until I figured out what was going on with optical drive. So I gave them the option of just buying a replacement one, and they chose to do that. So we went ahead and just ordered one. This one I guess I'll use for parts, or I'll try to figure it out at a later time to see what was going on with it. So I don't know if I should start with this one though. This one, now these, by the way, just full disclosure, these are mine. I did buy these. So all these are mine. I bought these off of a liquidator, and they sold 4 Nintendo Switches. All of these were salvage, sold as salvage, as well as 2 PlayStation 5, oh, PlayStation 3s, not 5s. As well as 2 PlayStation 3s. I think they're the CEH3001A model as well. I'm not going to worry about those PlayStation 3s right now. I'm going to worry about these Nintendo Switches here. This one, you can already tell the screen potentially is going to be broken. It looks like it's been chewed by a Chihuahua, some sort of a pet dog or something. Just chewed it up completely right there. And the back area is just disgusting. Honestly, I think I should have my gloves on. Because I'm touching these, and I don't know who's been handling them and what germs they actually had or anything like that. So I am going to put some hand sanitizer on my hand, and then we're gonna just sanitize our hands, put our gloves on, and then handle these devices and go one by one and figure out what potentially could be wrong with them, because I don't know. Live streams are great if you get views. That is good. That is true. I don't get many views, and that's because I just recently, a week or two ago, started going live again. So for me, I don't get a lot of views yet. Keyword is yet. I don't get a lot of viewers just yet. But also, I am saving these videos. So they're just being straight uploaded to my YouTube channel as well. So anyone that's not able to join my lives, these videos are going straight into my channel, basically, my YouTube channel. And that's how people get to watch these videos versus them watching me live. They get to go back and watch these videos. I'm not going to be concerned right now about editing any sort of videos or anything like that. It's literally going to be uploaded as raw footage. It is what it is. I just need to watch my mouth, make sure I don't say any sort of a cuss words or anything like that. And since I'm not monetized, I don't care about the music that's playing in the background because I am not monetized anyway. So now, once I get monetized, of course, I do have. I am paying subscription for Epidemic Sound, that I can play some non-copyrighted music, and I'll have their permission to upload to my YouTube channels. So I'll be using that as background music. But for now, I just got a playlist on Spotify. But let's go ahead and proceed with this. I think I'm going to start with this one here and try to figure out what's going on. I'm going to grab my test screen over here because I believe this one, the screen's going to be kind of messed up probably. And I do have a screen here that I can use to test with. I haven't used it in a while. This one, it's a gorgeous, beautiful. It's the one I use. It's the Mario edition. I could literally put this together, probably sell it for a lot more money, but I decided to keep that one for myself for testing purposes. I don't know what's wrong with it, so before I even start with this, let's see if we can determine what is going on with it. I need to get my Nintendo Switch charger here. Where is it? There it is. I think I just have a customer that just pulled up right now. I may end up having to put this one to the side, honestly, because that one's a warranty repair. Okay, let's take a look here. There's no power at all. But it could also be this charger. Oh yeah. Alrighty, let's take a look here. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, like, what was going on with it. Like,
It just stopped working for you?
no, it didn't stop working. It just, like,
Stop displaying?
for a little bit.
Okay.
Like, I came home and it just refused to display screen. Then I messed with it a little bit, and then eventually I got to come back on.
Okay, AC mod tester so far is telling me it's good. No, there's something going on. I don't think it's gonna be your HDMI though. No, it may be. Was it bumped or anything like that?
What'd you say?
Was it bumped?
What you mean?
Like the HDMI, was it bumped or anything?
No.
No, it hasn't been bumped. Wherever you have it, do you know if there's something pressing up against it by chance?
No, it shouldn't be. Like, well, I do, like, I use almost every cord back there. I don't know if the cords itself are pushing up against it.
No, I'm asking because when I move it this way, it's loose. The HDMI port itself is actually loose. So I think it got detached from the solder.
If that's the case, then it has to be something that my nephew done done while I've been doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit loose in there. All right. Let me get you checked in as a warranty repair, okay? And you said your first name is Adam, correct?
Correct.
Customer. Oh. Adam Powell. Yep. Alrighty.
Just out of curiosity, how much does it cost to fix these, like, to fix what you're doing?
To fix the HDMI?
Like, does it actually cost the $200 or whatever people charge, like $150, whatever?
The cost, you talk about the actual cost repair? Well, it depends. It varies. It varies on what the person values themselves, their time and stuff, to be able to do this stuff. So it takes about an hour to get it done. Part itself, it's about $2.50, $3 at
Yeah,
max.
that's basically what I was
part.
asking.
The part's about $3. Labor is what's
But that,
cost the most.
that makes sense.
Labor, and of course you need to have, well, bear in mind that the labor, having the right tools and stuff to be able to get it done correctly, because there's a lot of people that try and do it themselves and they accidentally just tear traces like nothing because they don't have the experience to be able to get it done.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to try that. Mess up. Mess the whole thing game up.
Yeah, but I'm to be honest, man, I'm fairly cheap compared to what the market value is. Because if you go out there, it'll run you between $200 to $250, to be honest, for this type of repair. I'm trying to figure out how to do a warranty repair on it. I've yet to do a warranty repair, to be honest, because I just never get one of them get returned.
Yeah, like I sat there and I was like, it was working so fine for a while. I was like, yeah, this is just great, you know.
And it's a new system I'm using as well, so I'm trying to figure out exactly how do I go in here and do a warranty repair on this. Admins. Are you gonna come back today? You coming back today for it?
How long do you think it'll take?
I have that one right on my bench, but that's mine. I bought that one, so I'll I'll put that one aside and I'll get you taken care of. That way I don't have to create a ticket and I'll just work on it, to be honest, because I honestly don't know how to do a warranty repair on this thing, on the system, like how to
Go in there
keep
and say,
keep records of it. You know that I did a warranty. You know, let me see if I can figure it out.
Because the drive ain't too far, but that traffic.
Yeah, traffic's bad. Especially at this time, it's people getting off of work and stuff.
Because if traffic isn't bad, I really don't stay no more than like 20 minutes away from it.
Edit. I've seen warranty before. Or unless it's not appearing on here anymore because it's after. I think that's what it is. After the 60 days, yeah. I think that's the reason why it's not, because I know I've seen it in the past, just for whatever reason it's not showing it up on here. But I did tell you, you know, that I would honor it either way.
I sat there and the first thing I did was look at the warranty on there. I was like, man.
Let me just go ahead and get you taken care of, okay? Because I don't want to waste too much time on trying to figure that out in the system.
Oh, you got a question? Just a question if you ever seen this. So,
Yep.
you know, like you put like an external hard drive on there for storage.
Mm-hmm.
So say I have one on the PS4 first, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was moving it to my PS5.
You have to reformat it.
To like an eSAX or something, right?
Well, no, the PlayStation 5 will prompt you to reformat it.
Yeah, and they did that at first, and now it's like it won't. So, cause it won't allow me to put PS5 games to the external hard drive.
You can't put PS5 games on the external. You can only put PlayStation 4s. The only external hard drive you can put PS5 games on is the one that you put in here.
Like the one that goes like actually inside.
Yeah, the M.2 drive. Those are the only ones. If it's one of the ones you've got plugged into one of the USB ports, those you can't put PlayStation 5 games in there. You have to have them on your main storage, unfortunately. Yeah, they want to force people to buy the M.2 drives, the external M.2 drives. It depends.
I usually get like a terabyte because I don't got time to be going and buying a whole bunch of storage.
You're looking at around 120. It depends on if you get yourself a good one, or if you get yourself one that's mid-range or good. And it all varies based on the brand that you're getting as well. So you're looking at a 120 up to like $180, $200, especially if you get one with the heatsink on it. Because there's some that are already pre-made with the heatsink on top of the M.2 drive that you could just install onto the PlayStation 5. And it's not that difficult. All you do is open it up, take one screw off, open this up, and put it in there. And once you turn it on, the next time it's going to prompt you to format it, and it'll see it as an internal storage instead of external. It'll see it as an internal, and then you'll be able to save your PlayStation 5 games on there as well.
So that's the only way you can really boost your storage for your PS5 game.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, you just got to deal with that regular console storage that ain't really nothing.
Yep. Otherwise, you got to... Yeah, you only get 800 gigs. You only get about 800 gigs available for storage, and each game, it's about 80 gigs alone. So you...
And that's just, you know, the average.
Yeah, you don't...
You have games like GTA on there, and they
Yep.
take up 170 gigs.
Well, yeah, that's not including the updates and such. Yep. That's why they want to force people to buy the internal hard drives, to be honest, because PlayStation have some, but they sell them for way too much. I think they sell them for like $250.
No, I'm not paying that.
That's how much they sell them for. But you could get some like from Amazon, and you could buy one for about 120 to 150, maybe 180. And you can get a decent one as well with the heatsink on it.
What's you said it's called again? The M2?
M.2. M.2 SSD. Put an M.2 SSD for PlayStation 5. It should come up. Gotta take care of that because you be denied for monetization. Yeah, I gotta take care of it. Oh, I'm live, man. My bad. I was just reading comments. I'm live on YouTube.
Oh, you show this live for people so they can see too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I either do it on YouTube or TikTok.
Hey, what's your YouTube channel?
The name of the
TikTok,
business.
Is that one you do on there more?
I do both. You can just look it up under Rosales Super Tech. Somebody else opened it up, right? Besides me.
That?
Yeah.
Well, I've gotten it fixed before when I was in
Okay.
Houston, but since the last time you've done it, no.
I was gonna ask it because the warranty sticker I placed in here, it's been removed. So somebody else had been in here.
Nah,
No?
I haven't taken nowhere else.
Okay. Drop the screw again. It got kind of warm in here. All of a sudden.
You said it takes about an hour?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably just drive around in this area or something.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
I'm going too far. I don't want to go all the way back home.
Alrighty. It'll probably take me less than that, so.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You be able to just call me or?
Yeah, I got your profile open, so I'll give you a call.
All right, thank you.
Thank you as well, sir. It's getting kind of warm in here, y'all. About to turn on my fan, so it's going to get a bit loud for you guys. And I apologize in advance as well. Let me turn on this fan. And I need to lower down this AC a little bit. Gotta take care of that. Because you be denied for my... Oh, I gotta take care of the music. Well, yeah. So I'm not gonna monetize anything, any video that I've created and uploaded in or my lives that have any sort of music. Those I'm not gonna monetize at all. I'm only gonna monetize videos that I've used the Epidemic sound music on. All the other ones I'm not going to monetize. I only want to honestly, I only want to monetize any video and or lives going forward from the day that I get monetized, if that makes sense. Anything beforehand, not so much. Alright, so we're going to take a look at this HDMI port. I don't recall. I did this over 60 days ago for this customer. It seemed to be kind of loose. So we're going to take a look at this real quick underneath the microscope, because I want to know exactly why it's loose. So we're going to take a look at it underneath the microscope together. Was it my work? Now this has been repaired by someone previously besides me. There's still flux there. Right when I think that I potentially got everything, like the flux cleaned up and everything, apparently I still left some flux behind. They see if we have any loose pins. We don't have any loose pins. So yeah, it's gonna be the HDMI port. It's gonna be the HDMI port. The pins are completely soldered on though. I don't see any loose pins that would prevent it from. Like it turned on right now, but it did flicker as soon as I move the HDMI port. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this HDMI port replaced, because I feel like something's not right on it. We're gonna go ahead and get it replaced. And the way I take them out is by hanging them over my workbench, putting some flux. Looks like I ran out of flux on that tube. Let's go ahead and grab another one here. Started raining. It started raining. I need to get me a little needle here. Say little needle. Come on. Get back in there. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm over here going live. You guys cannot see appropriately. My apologies. Someone say something in the chat. Come on, y'all. You guys are not able to see. Somebody say something. That's if we got anybody in there. I think we do. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty. Got it all set up. Let's go ahead and get this removed. We're going to remove our nozzle from our hot air. We're going to set our heart temperature to 850 degrees Fahrenheit with airflow of 120%. Okay. Making sure I don't have the little thing in the bottom. The little, I forgot what it's called, the little gasket or ESD pad, whatever it's called. I don't remember. Okay. Got the HDMI port out. Let me go ahead and add a little bit more solder to this. Let's turn on my hot iron. And my fume extractor. Certainly don't want to inhale any of these fumes. Alright, y'all, I'm about to close the garage a little bit because it's starting to get wet in here. Yep. Started to pour down. The wind is pushing the net and blocking it from closing. Yep, that net was getting caught and touching against the sensor. Let me dry my hands before I touch this motherboard because I don't want to get it wet. That's the downside about working in a garage. Out of a garage is that inclement weather. Although heat, I'm not concerned about it anymore because I have a mini split back there. Or winter, just when it rains. That I am concerned because I don't have a way of preventing from water coming in. Okay, that's ready for me to put a new HDMI port on it. Let me grab a new HDMI port. Okay, I've got it set. Grabbing the new HDMI port, and let's drop the new HDMI port on this thing. Alrighty, this is ready for me to put the new HDMI port. Waiting for the solder to solidify, and I believe we're good. Let's test. Let's check it out real quick. Yeah, those pins look like they still need some solder. Although they may be, let me see. Let me see if they're good. They're good, they're not loose. But I don't like seeing that gold tint on top of it though. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of flux and touch them up with some solder. Let's bring our fume extractor back. Alright, so this is the hard part, because we also have a 4K capacitor right there. We need to make sure that we do not somehow bump that 4K capacitor, that one or that one. 4K capacitor right there in that corner. Make sure we don't bump it off on accident. So we got to be very, very, very careful. Right in that corner. There we go. And let's clean it up. So all this discoloration here was caused by whomever previously did the HDMI port repair. They must have used way too much heat, way too much flux. on the initial HDMI port repair. Okay, that is cleaned. Let's do the tug test again. Everything looks to be good. Yeah, no pin is loose. And then we're going to do a continuity test just to make sure we don't have any bridge pins of any sorts. Which I'm sure we don't, but doesn't hurt to test. Does not hurt to test. If they review your content and find a bunch of copyrighted music, they might deny the channel. Oh, for reals? Oh, I didn't know that. I guess I'll just have to take my my lives off. Keep them on for now, and I won't apply for it until I'll take all the music off. Any other music that I've edited and uploaded that's got the epidemic sound, I have the rights to be able to upload those with the sound. These lives with this regular music, I'm over here testing without, and I didn't have my multimeter in the right mode. Let me have to go back and test again. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. It's before I apply, I'm gonna just delete any video that I do not have a right to upload with music. And yeah, let me check the bottom. I think I need to also check the, yeah, I certainly do. My ground holes here. They're not that bad. They're a little bit too big, actually. So let me just clean just clean these up a little bit. These merged. I don't like that. Let me use a little bit of heat to unmerge them. Come on. Come on. There we go. Although it's no problem them being merged, I don't know. I don't like it. Let's clean off the flux and we would be all set. Alrighty, that's all done. Let's go ahead and put this back together. Test, and we should be good to go. Making sure our liquid metal, it's right on the APU and not outside of it. Okay, that one's good. Same thing for this. Usually what I do is I put some alcohol on the one of the ends, clean the outside, push the liquid metal towards the APU. And then with the other end it's dry, start spreading it out. Make sure it's evenly spread. Alrighty, it is evenly spread. Let's go ahead and put the board back on. I certainly will be careful, man. Appreciate the advice. I have a channel that's currently monetized, which is why I'm paying Epidemic Sound, because I still have videos actually that is using their services. I would be using them now for this, but it's all like music that not many people listen to. So you know what? I should just be playing them. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is just test to see if it's going to display. And I'm going to do the wiggle test on the HDMI port, because it shouldn't go out when wiggling the HDMI cable. It should be sturdy in there. Let's go ahead and just bench, and let's see here. Okay, it's turning on. It didn't beep, but it is turning on. I remember last time it did the same thing. It didn't beep. I think he's got the beep sound off internally within the actual console itself. Showing blue light. Going into a white. There we go. It says processing. We're going to let it go through this process, and I'm going to do a wiggle test on the HDMI. When I say wiggle, not too hard. I'm just going to move it side to side to see if this shuts off. It is rebooting right now because we did completely remove the motherboard. So it goes through that testing process again. There we go. Let me grab the controller real quick. Pressed the power button too soon. Come on, shut off. There you go. Waiting for that yellow light. Yep, there it is. There we go. Okay. And this is where I'm going to do the wiggle test. Okay, I'm doing the wiggle test here. Okay, it's not going off. It's no longer loose. And it's not going out, so it should be good. Alright, it's turning off. Let's unplug it and let's put it back together for this customer. I have to have this console oriented a certain way. I'm not sure how many of you guys or gals are the same way. But I have to have it oriented a certain way, and that's how I memorize where the screws go. Or how they go on the console. I don't know if that's odd or not, but for me, that's how I memorize. I have to have it oriented a certain way in order to remember exactly where each screw goes. If it's oriented the opposite way, it's like my brain doesn't function correctly to where it'll, you know, tell me where each screw goes, per se. It's like my brain acts up. Started to pour again. Wow. This rain needs to stop for just a little bit. It could continue raining once I go to bed. I like it when it rains when I'm going to sleep. It soothes me and it puts me to sleep, basically. Oh, sorry, y'all. And no one said anything. Come on, y'all. No one said anything in the chat. How am I supposed to know if I got it in the right scene? I'm over here putting it back together and not being in the right scene. Oh, man. See, I'm a rookie at this. I'm a rookie at this. Rookie. Completely forgot to change the scene. Oh, man. If I hadn't looked up, I wouldn't have figured it out, to be honest. I think what takes the longest here is putting all these screws, taking them out, and putting them back. Taking this console apart is what takes the longest, to be honest. I feel like. There you go. Making sure I've got everything plugged in. Yep. There's been times where I forget to plug in the antennas and such. So I've started double checking myself, making sure that I've plugged everything in. Wow. rain slowed down a bit. We're gonna do just the final testing real quick. Final testing. Make sure that it's not going to flicker. Okay, so I'm able to see it, but you guys are not able to see it. Why is that? I don't know why you guys are not able to see it, but I'm able to see it on my end. My HDMI tester says this is good. I don't want to mess with it either. I don't know. Alright, but I am able to see it. It is working. Let me do the flicker test real quick. Well, not flicker, but just move the HDMI to see if it turns off. It's not turning off. It's not flickering. Alright, looks like we're good. Let me turn it off real quick. And let the customer know he can come pick up. He's outside, I believe. Parked outside. Let me go ahead and tell him. Be right back, y'all. As a matter of fact, let me see. Do you guys have that other cam? There we go. Oh. Doesn't have a scene to it, but yeah, that's it. Let me go ahead and just fold this up because the customer has to find a way to come in somehow. Sprinkling, which is good, versus it pouring down. I wish, hopefully it pours down when I'm going to bed. Huh?
I was gonna drive in the rain.
Yeah, I was just pouring.
I was like, yeah, never mind.
No, you're fine, man. I already got it done anyways. It just started pouring. It just started pouring, so I had to close the garage. I was like, yep, nope.
Yeah, I'm glad I stayed because if I'd have went home, I wasn't dropping back in there.
If it's in the rain, it'll stop pouring here in a little bit. Watch. Let me just dry my hands before I grab your console. All right. There you go. I never messed with this, so I don't know how to do the warranty repair. But as you already know, the warranty, of course, completed. I did test, make sure that it turned on. I did the tug test, like moving the HDMI to see if it'll flicker. It didn't. The only thing I noticed was the front ground legs were somewhat like upwards a little bit. It was pushed up like as a force was done to it. Although the pins were still soldered on, I'm thinking with anytime you would put an HDMI cable in there, the pressure of it just kept going up, and then it would somehow cause some sort of interference with the pins, which would cause it to flicker or stop displaying. So there was some force in there. Usually the warranty wouldn't cover that if there's any sort of like force or anything like that, but I went ahead and just got you taken care of, bud.
I really appreciate it.
Alrighty. Otherwise, I think you're all set.
All right.
Alrighty. I'll thank you as well.
You have a good day.
You do the same, sir. Alrighty. Since it's still sprinkling out there, I'm going to close the garage, and then we're going to go ahead and proceed in working with the Nintendo Switches here. We're going to be working on this one here, the one that's been chewed up by a chihuahua or some sort of a pet with teeth and just ate through this Nintendo Switch right here on this side. I'm thinking the screen on this is going to be completely broken. It also looks like it looks like it's bent, to be honest, to me. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but it looks like there's like a bulge here. I did attempt to test earlier to see if there's any sort of power in here, and there's not. So I don't know, and I'm touching this. There's a whole bunch of grime and stuff on this thing. Putting some hand sanitizer on. Put some new gloves on. We're going to work on one of them today. I only have enough time to probably work on one and get repaired. Only have time to do one. And I don't know if I'm choosing the right one, because this one may be used for parts, to be honest. I don't think this one's going to be repairable, because out of all four, this one looks in the worst condition. Let's see here. I was bidding on an item. Alright, so it's missing the bottom screws already. It's missing that screw there as well. It's missing the top screw. It's missing all these screws here. Damn. Yeah, this one's not going to be repairable. It doesn't even have the rail to the right. And it doesn't have the rail to the left. So no Joy-Cons can actually go there either. The only screws it has are these here. So if it's a good motherboard, it's okay with me. We already got some housings in order for these, so I'm okay with that. Let me grab my screwdriver here. Let me grab the right tip. I'm gonna go ahead and test the motherboard onto this console here. My testing housing. Although I have the battery over there. Somebody tried repairing this and they just said, nope, let's just use it for parts. The only downside to this is if there's any parts missing to the actual motherboard. If there is, man, I'm gonna be pissed. I am gonna be pissed if they used the mother. Oh, and if it's missing the firm. That's another thing. The firmware chip. The NAND chip. If it's missing that chip as well, that chip cannot be replaced. If it's missing, okay, it's not missing, it's there. It's right there. So that's good. The display cable, it's not even connected. M92 T36 has been removed. Yeah. This one certainly was messed with. All the ribbon cables are disconnected. It was just put together and sold like that. M92 T36. And before I even do anything with this, to be honest, let me see if potentially the APU is dead. To do that, I'm going to check this capacitor down here at the middle. You guys can't see very well because the light, I'm going to have to move that light. I'm going to have to move that light further down that way because of that light, the glare that is shown on here. I don't like it. Alright, yeah, I don't like that glare. And I can't just turn off that light either. So, M92 T36, the pin I'm going to be testing is going to be this pin here down at the bottom. I'm going to see if that pin is shorted. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to show you on the microscope because it'll make it easier, I think. Well, it doesn't want to show up on the microscope either. What's going on here? I'm waiting for my TV to turn on. Yeah, it's not going to show the scope. Why is it not showing the scope? There it is. It's showing on my TV now, but it's not showing on here. Come on, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it's not one thing, is another. There it is. Whew. Yeah, you can tell it's been worked on. You can tell that it's been worked on, and they ain't never cleaned it. So I'm gonna check that capacitor right there. Got it in diode mode. Let's see if in fact this thing is shorted. Put black probe on the ground. I'm gonna use my red probe to test with. Okay, Got it in continuity mode, and this is not shorted. Okay, cool. So this is supposed to test ground. Okay, that's good. Everything's disconnected. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and remove the heatsink, take the board out, and see if there's any other missing components off of this. Because there could be a possibility that there is other components completely missing. We're going to add our M92T36. If that's the only component that's missing. Come on. This thing is missing way too many screws as well. It's a good thing I have buckets of screws for the Nintendo Switch. Well, not buckets, but at least a single bucket. Super Tech, this is Leo.
Hey, what's on, Leo? Hey, I looked online and saw that y'all do console repairs.
Yes, sir. We do.
And y'all work on PS5s?
Yes, sir, we do.
You know, like, roughly what the estimate is to fix an HDMI port on a PS5?
Yes, sir. It's $150. We charge $150, sir.
150?
Yes, sir.
What's the turnout rate?
Turnaround time is usually we do it same day, but it depends on when it's dropped off. With it being 6 o'clock, it probably wouldn't be done until tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I wasn't sure yet. All right, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome, sir.
You're located in Arlington, right?
No, sir. I'm located in Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, in Fort Worth? Is it the one on Newland?
No, it's a garage home-based business off of 820 and Azle Avenue. The address that's on the Google page, that would be the correct address.
Oh, okay, I see it right here. Yeah, my bad. I guess I had the wrong one. All right, man. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Bye.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and see if there's anything else missing off of this. It looks like there was work potentially done on this over here, on this side over here as well. There is flux here. Looks like this display cable here was probably worked on. Somebody did not know how to replace the connector for the Nintendo Switch, or they broke it. Yeah, they did break it because it's not in there correctly. This connector's not in there right. Yeah, that connector's trash anyways. That connector needs replacing. Alright, so we know we need to replace this connector. And that's the display connector there. The LCD connector. Display connectors right over here. No work's been done there. Max IC is good. It looks like we've got some corrosion here. I don't know, honestly, if this board should be worth even working on. M92 is missing. We got corrosion in this area. I'll have to check the USB-C charging port. There's corrosion here as well near BQ24193. Corrosion there. Corrosion. Is that corrosion? Yep, I've got corrosion right over here as well. Honestly, I don't think this motherboard here is worth repairing. Looks like we may have a missing pad here because we've got corrosion. BQ24193. Corrosion there. Yeah, nope. And I haven't even taken the shield off. Usually I could just lift these up. I don't know why I'm not able to do that with this one. Why is this stuck? Yeah, this thing is stuck there. I think corrosion may have gotten it stuck. Or flux. Oh, yep, flux. Yeah, that was never coming off. It's got like some sort of glue or flux or something that got stuck in it. Or on it. Which is why this thing was not coming off. It's never that difficult to come off. There's corrosion on this thing as well. And the connector just broke off, literally off of this, and it stayed there. Yeah, this motherboard, I'm not even going to attempt to repair this motherboard. This motherboard is just completely. The good thing is, this is one of our motherboards that we purchased, or one of the Nintendo Switches that we purchased for us to be able to repair. From a salvage lot. This is literally what you would consider a salvage lot. So this would be now considered as a donor board. So that's going to be set aside. You know what? I'm very concerned to even attempt to repair any other Nintendo Switch right now because I don't know what condition it is. Goes another one here. Same thing. Nothing on the charging. I'm sure this one was also probably attempted to be repaired, and I bet you, yep, they did. Screws are missing from the top, from the bottom, from there. Also missing these screws here as well. Man, whoever sold these, how much did I pay for this? I don't even remember. How much did I pay? I wonder if I overpaid for this. Because if so, I'm gonna have to the liquidator I purchased it from, the seller that's selling this. It's literally selling, not necessarily just salvage. This is not salvage. This is just plain old trash, because they're just selling garbage, expecting people to pay a high number when in reality they know what they're selling, and just plain trash. And I literally dislike when people do that. Completed transactions. I don't want that. I want to see my orders. Yep, I paid too much for this. I paid $160 for 4 Nintendo Switches that are not repairable. Potentially. I know one of them isn't. 4 Nintendo Switches and 2 PlayStation 3s. That's not including shipping though. With shipping, I don't remember. I think I paid like $40 for shipping. So basically $200. That's too much for garbage. All right, so these other 3 Nintendo Switches, I'm gonna go ahead and leave for tomorrow. I'm not even gonna bother troubleshooting this because there's a red dot in the middle. I'm not even gonna bother troubleshooting these because it isn't worth it. It is not worth troubleshooting it right now. I'll troubleshoot it maybe tomorrow. I have a feeling that all these are gonna be the same because they all came from the same seller. I have a feeling that all these are gonna have the good components removed, M90 TG36 and such. Yeah. Alrighty, everyone. Appreciate you coming to my live. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. And yeah, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Disappointed.